Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. To the 15. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they break the seal on the scoring.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarter...
Ball in the air, intercepted! A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give them the ball, failing to convert on fourth. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down with the slide.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it fourth down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the tailback. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing in all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. A little screen to the running back. Dances away again. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Galladay. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 15, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pulls and fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads quickly. Tackled after picking up the first. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Starting to feel a little pressure. His senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Good right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wyoming has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with
Open runway ahead. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Goes to the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets away from one. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
14-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score.
What was in here? From the Detroit game, man. Effective.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Getting away from that traditional spread and throwing the ball all over the damn place. Yeah, so in the 1st half, this is efficient. 15 throws, 20 runs already, 125 on the ground. Yeah. So that's the balance I'm going
the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
If I can put the ball 15 times or 20 times less in a game, and do it.
So bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the
need big hitters. They just need to be able to move the ball.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
I really like this spread offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quickly complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
conversion.
Coming after it.
Still really
Defense
good.
was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime.
And like I said, speed ain't everything, but he got to get his awareness.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Silva. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we could debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat-fitted in a tight window. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into trouble.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Dave.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse.
The ball pops out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Offense getting set for first down.
Let's see what I got here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Guys,
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 3.
See if I can
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
After the run, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there?
That people don't talk about. Honestly, I think we get mad at the game. We all get mad. But when they run routes like that, you're not supposed to do it.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last.
And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Oh, just left him grasping. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
QB. there's spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Line gets set, first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Feeling some heat. Working that left side now. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Trying to move them on the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. On the option. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Let's see what down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Just ran over it. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the option. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Cook. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
That's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
They're trying to get to it. Swings it out to his running back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He wants to throw. Unloads it left. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Swings it out to the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Slips a tackle. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the